Hey, folks. Oh, I'm gonna wait a couple minutes here for people to realize we're streaming. Now that it looks like a couple people tuning in. Just want to have a quick stream here. This is not the bonus stream that I promised from hitting the 500 spot last night. That stream is going to happen tomorrow. Splatoon 2. I don't have a time set for it yet. I won't know until I get to tomorrow to see how my day is going. I just wanted to have a talk. I have debated at times about making like separate streams or separate videos, like talking about Patreon, talking about different things in my life, just like individual, better edited together videos, a better audio, better planned out stuff. And I kind of decided that I'm not going to do that this time. Maybe I'll make a proper video on this in the future. But I wanted to talk about some changes we made on Patreon recently. Let me actually bring up Patreon here. Oh, all right. Let me refresh it all. Okay. So, first thing first. We have changed some things on our Patreon. I went over this in a post exclusively to our Patreon backers, a massive change in our tiers. But the biggest deal is, out of all of this, that I just want to talk to you about what's changed with our Patreon. So, for starters, before I really get too much into it here, I guess I should tell you why we have a Patreon in the first place. Patreon is a way for you guys to support content creators. There's other things that Patreon's used for, but in terms of YouTube, it's a way to support content creators like myself, and several other content creators out there that also use Patreon. Patreon does take a very, very tiny cut of the money, but it's insignificant in comparison to the kind of cut that YouTube takes, or my MCN takes, or even Twitch takes when you do money through there. Like when you do your $5 subscribe thing on Twitch, Twitch takes half of that, whereas it's like 1% or something on Patreon. So it's really the best way to support us. And what Patreon does is it allows you to kind of sign up or subscribe to us for different amounts and get something in return and show just your general support to us as a channel. And I've been trying to promise a bunch of crazy stuff through Patreon that I obviously, as a single guy running this channel, couldn't do. So first, let's just get into then some of the changes I made. We kept our $1 tier. I don't know how well that shows up for you, but our $1 tier on Patreon gives you access to Patreon backer exclusive updates, again, exclusive Patreon only role in our Discord server, and through that you could directly contact me. There's plenty of people who have taken advantage of that. We have the $5 early access tier, which is where you get early access to our Nintendo Prime podcast, the audio version. What's kind of new here is the $10 private podcast live stream. So we have one patron at this tier right now. I'm sure we'll have more in the future. But the private podcast, what that is when we do our Nintendo Prime podcast, we record it on Thursday nights. This, for just $10 per month, you gain access to watch the recording of that podcast while it's happening. We're not going to be talking to the chat. We're not really going to be even paying attention to the chat or notifications or any of that stuff. We're there to record the podcast, and you're going to see it all raw, all unedited, no crazy stuff with the green screen. It's basically what our videos for the podcast look like before we put it through editing. It's really kind of a cool way to get behind the scenes. Then we still have our $20 Be On The Podcast tier. And then we obviously have our sponsorship tier. And the change to that is that basically we're going to, if you become a sponsor, we will advertise you on multiple videos per month instead of just one podcast. Now, beyond all of that, we used to have tiers where I promised things like a daily, not a daily, a monthly vlog. I have never delivered on the monthly vlog promise. Sadly, I mean, I make mistakes. I bit off more than I could chew. I also promised or wanted to do a private live stream, but since we only really have 33 patrons, we were at 34 yesterday. We lost a patron somewhere in there, but that's okay. I don't like gating content. Like, a big reason I didn't get the vlogs running out there every month is because I just felt like I'm putting all this effort into a video that only 5 people can watch. And I always told myself from day one that I would not pay gate content. Like, yes, you might gain early access to content. You might, get to help shape what our content becomes through Patreon. But the base content would always be freely available to the world. That has always been my mantra. So when I said, I'll do a monthly vlog exclusively for Patreon, I kind of went off kilter there. When I said I would do an exclusive live stream just for patrons, I kind of went off kilter there. 'Cause I don't want exclusive content just for Patreon backers. I want everyone out there, regardless of if you support us on Patreon or not, to get that content. So what is going to happen is that we are going to have vlogs. Vlogs are going to be a thing on our channel. No, we're not becoming one of those daily vlog channels. We're not trying to be CND or whatever. I'm kind of looking at maybe one per week at this point. I've already started work on one. I had some footage for it today. It's going to be delayed a little bit because I wanted to release it on Monday, but I think I'm going to have to delay it a few days because I actually got hurt today. And I guess that's a nice transition into talking about life. So, took my kids to Bruce Mountain thingamajigger. It's a place I had never been. It's about 2 hours away, but we took our kids to it to go snow tubing. And in general, it was a really, really great time. Spent way beyond what our budget was for the trip. Dropped almost $160 to go, but it is what it is. We don't do that very often, and all 3 of my children had a fantastic time. You could get going up the speeds of 40 miles an hour on this hill that just drops off, and they have it sectioned off so like different people can go all at the same time and not crash into each other. But our final time down with my 2-year-old, when I went to get the tube going down the hill, I kind of slipped as I went, and I obviously wasn't going to let my 2-year-old fly down the hill by himself, so I jumped on and grabbed onto him. And as that was happening, the tube, we had waxed the tube, so when you wax it, it goes even faster down the hill. So it raced down the hill, and I wasn't all the way on, and all of a sudden it spun, and where we're going down is basically all ice. So it's like this cavern that's kind of like this. It's flat, and then it kind of rounds up like this, and there's ice walls. So this is just all straight ice anyways. And my left knee, which is a knee I already have issues with, crashed when we were at max velocity into the left wall. And it caused a huge noise and a big explosion of ice. And I came flying out of my tube, holding my son. My son's fine. He was fine through all this. I had my only reaction when this was all happening was cradle him as close to my body as I can, take all the impact on my head, on my arms, and my shoulders, or whatever. It is what it is, because we were going really, really fast. It was quite a tumble out of the tube. But he's fine. A little shocked at the time, but he's okay. In fact, he's already in bed sleeping, and he's good for the night. But my knee hurts. It's bad. I have not gone to a hospital. Just to get down here into the basement to do this, to even work a little bit tonight, it took me almost 20 minutes to go from upstairs to downstairs because of how much pain it is for me to even attempt to walk right now. And I'm not going to show it on camera because I'm actually not wearing any pants right now because it's too painful to put pants on and off. And I had help to take them off in the first place. But my knee is swollen up like this. I kind of put a picture of it up on Twitter, at Ninty Prime, for anyone who wants to check it out. You can't really see the swelling so much because I have a giant, like, frozen bag of vegetables on it at the time. But yeah, it's swollen up pretty good. And until the swelling goes down, there's nothing that they could do at a doctor's anyways. They're going to be like, well, we have to wait for the swelling to go down. Obviously, they could prescribe me some Vicodin or oxycodone or some sort of awesome pain meds. But, I mean, let's be honest. I have the best pain medicine in the world right here. You see this? Needless to say, I will be doing some shots tonight to lessen the pain. It's probably the only way I'm going to even be able to fall asleep. Beyond that, that's just life. It happens. Whatever. I'm not as young as I once was. Although if I was young and that happened, it still would hurt really bad. And I already have issues with that knee. So add this to it, and it's just. I spent a good chunk of the day crying from the pain, crying from why does this always happen to me. Anytime I do something really fun with my kids, something seems to happen to me. And I know, obviously, I'm fat, and there's like that thing, but like this wasn't a fat thing. This was a complete accident, and it sucks. Now, besides all the advice people are giving me on how to take care of my knee, guys, I've been dealing with knee pain my whole life. I've been through this stuff. I got this. I wouldn't be down here right now if it was going to negatively impact. And at worst, you might see me raise. You won't really see my leg, but if it gets to a point where the swelling is starting to blow up again, I have a chair here. I'm gonna pull up and raise my knee up. Anyways, and then I want to talk a little bit about my struggle as a content creator. So since end of summer, I'd say, heading into fall of last year, I dedicated myself to making daily videos on Nintendo Prime. Whether it's about news, whether it's about original thoughts that I have. The tuber that is money hungry as crap, but whose life needs a change and needs our support. What? Oh, I was confused about what you were talking about. My wife, listening to the live stream but not watching, heard you say, I have the best pain medicine right here, and she asked what it is. The Switch? I actually, believe it or not, was playing some Switch earlier today when I got home up in the room, trying to distract myself from the pain. It didn't really distract myself from the pain at all. At all. But, anyways, getting back to what I was talking about as a content creator, this past, I'd say 6 months or so, I've been really making daily videos, whether it's on news, sometimes multiple videos a day, especially if it's news related. So news, original concept, what if series, podcast, blah, 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 blah. And some people have noticed this past week, I have not really been making a lot of videos. Some of this is because of things that were out of my control, internet being turned off for a couple days there, losing power, the power supply in my computer getting fried from a storm, blah, 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 blah. So some of that was just completely out of my hand and nothing I could do. The other part of it is stress. I am very stressed out right now. And it's not YouTube that's causing my stress. I mean, there's the whole, my videos being demonetized and woe is me, blah, 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 whatever. At this point, it's kind of an ongoing joke for me in January. Hey, guess what? The latest video I uploaded has been demonetized. Like, okay, it's happening to every single video at this point, so it is what it is. But there's just still a lot of stress in my life. And it's hard for me to have an outlet for it because, you know, my fiance's got depression, so I can't really lean on her too hard. Like, she helped take care of me today with my knee and everything, but like, I can't really relay a lot of emotional stuff on her because she just can't handle it. And actually, it's her time of the month right now as well, so like, you just double that depression right now. It's pretty bad. And there's so much stress being a parent. it's probably, as much as you might hear me, talk about YouTube and some of the struggles with having a daily grind, being a parent is the hardest job I've ever had in my life. And I'm a parent of 3. Yes, 3 children. It's very difficult, and they are the reason that I have not really had... I still probably would, even when my internet was out and even when my power went out, I still probably would have had content come out if it wasn't for my kids. They have no respect for my boundaries. That's on me. There's obviously, my fiance can't watch them all the time because she has got her own issues to deal with. And they just have not been good. It's been like 3 weeks. Excuse me. It's been like 3 weeks since my kids have all had a... Oh, man, why am I hiccuping? I don't know what's going on with the hiccups. It's been about 3 weeks since my kids had a good day. All at the same time. And by good day, no back talking. Obviously, kids are going to back talk. The whinings, whatever. But then the no naps. And when my kids have bad days, I mean they have bad days. Things like my son diving at the same knee that I hurt today and headbutting it, having it pop and explode, and I'm in a lot of pain. I've been in a lot of pain this past week in general. Today is the worst of it. It's hard to explain to like people who might not understand what it's like being a parent, what it's like to deal with chronic pain, what it's like to deal with depression, what it's like to deal with just life in general, and trying to be a YouTuber. And M the Moon, shut up about water. Today is not the day to get on my case about water. But it is a rough life for me this week. I was already crying about it earlier today before I hurt my knee. I've been crying about it since I hurt my knee. I mean, it was cool watching YouTube update, all the revenue from last night and seeing how much of that I actually get versus what YouTube takes out of it. And that's obviously before the MCN takes a cut. But it's just stressful. Like, when we went over our budget today, I'm trying not to complain about it, but as awesome as we've done in revenue this month on YouTube, this month the money's not going to be here until April-ish. So I'm relying on the money that I made from last year, which is fine, but I didn't make that much last year. I was averaging under $500 a month until November and December, and then November and December, even when I was topping out at $800 and $900, my MCN still takes a cut, so that kind of knocks it back down to $500 to $600 anyways. And there's that, and I'm not making as much money at my second job, although I haven't looked at it today. I should probably glance at how am I actually doing today at my other job, because I was just over $500 for the month earlier, which is crap. By now, I've usually already hit 1,000, and I have not been doing well. I've been sick. M the Moon. Whoa, Nate told me to shut up. That hurt, man. What the F, man? Not cool. I have problems, bro. Saying shut up ain't gonna help me. I'm done. Peace. And telling me to drink water ain't gonna help me right now either, man. I'm in a crappy mood. I'm crabby. It is what it is today. I don't really care about sugar not being good for the pain. I don't care about any of that crap. None of that matters to me right now. Oh, I'm in a bad mood. I am sorry if I'm snapping a little bit. I'm just not up for anything today. Oh. When you are in pain, take drugs. I've already taken some drugs. I just don't want to go get prescription drugs tonight, because it's a waste of trip to the doctor to get the drugs when they can't even scan my knee and see if there's any structural damage until the swelling's down anyways. So I have to wait a few days anyways. I think the E3 fund is cool and ambitious idea, but I think you should keep it. Maybe take care of some stuff. Upgrade equipment. I'm sure you would produce awesome E3 content anyways. No. Here's the thing about the, I should just keep the money and buy equipment and whatever about the E3 fund. No. It's just not going to happen. The kind of content I can make at E3 versus the kind of content I can make at home is completely different. Put it this way. All I can make at home are announcement videos on new news and then discussion videos about that news at the same time during E3 that they're live streaming this news all day long and people shouldn't be watching my channel anyways. That's just a ridiculous concept. Versus exclusive gameplay clips, exclusive interviews, hands-on experiences. My weekly vlog, having it at E3 would just be amazing. Getting connections inside the industry, expanding who I can work with in the future. There are so much of a greater benefit for my channel and for you guys for me to be at E3 versus buying a new camera, buying new lights, building the wall, and expanding my office. Like, that's all stuff I want to get done anyways. But that's why, like, when I'm done raising money for E3, we're still going to take tips. We're still going to raise money for things. But it's going to be very specific. Like, one of the first fundraisers we tried to have was for getting a camera. And that never went anywhere. So after our E3 funding is done, the next funding will probably be for a camera. The next funding for that might be for an editing laptop to edit on the go. Next funding for that might be for some new lights. I need to replace these lights with some LEDs, and I actually need some extra lights, especially for another recording area I already have set up in the man cave, but I don't have, these lights aren't bright enough. I need some better lighting in there. I need to get, well, the mics are, these mics are good. No, these mics are excellent, but I need to get a couple more. I'm also trying to expand our podcast to have some more in-person people. I have a new podcast we're going to be launching on Fridays that is going to have other YouTubers involved, and it's going to be completely live and Q&A based, and it's. I have a lot of stuff planned. I'm overwhelmed right now. The least overwhelming thing for me is YouTube. But at the same point, I don't get the amount of content done that I want because of how stressed out I am. Let me see what people are saying. Sorry, I'm just reading the... I'm not taking ecstasy. Get out of here with illegal drugs. Are you stupid? Do you want my children to get taken away from me, man? Stop talking about me taking illegal drugs to deal with my pain. Anyways. Yeah, Elizabeth, you probably haven't seen me like this. I'm in a lot of pain, physically and emotionally, and it's not really your guys' fault. I'm just stressed. Went over our budget on stuff today as well, and I don't know. Don't know how I'm paying my cell phone bill that's due in 2 weeks. It's life. I'm the only one in the house that actually works full time. Both here and at my second job. It's hard to support a family with just one person making all the money, but it's the life I lead. Anton must have clicked the YouTube notification bell. He gets alerts, hops on, types nonstop. Live stream of tips, the #1 trend in 2017. Times are tough, I suppose, at YouTube. Sure. Sorry you got so much going on right now, Nate. I'll keep you in my thoughts, man. On the bright side, the Brewers signed Christian Yelich. They didn't sign Christian Yelich. They traded for him. They gave away 4 top prospects for Christian Yelich. Lorenzo Cain is the one they signed. And they're reportedly still trying to get Yu Darvish, and they're trying to work out a trade that might be going through on Sunday for another big-name pitcher. Brewers are going for it. That is kind of exciting, but my excitement levels are kind of whatever right now. Hurt my knee a week ago when I was playing with my dog. It's better now, but knee injuries hurt. Yeah, dude, knee injuries affect everything in your life. Regardless of your weight, like what happened to me, it affects everything. It took me 20 minutes to get from upstairs to down in my office. And it's probably going to take me a half hour to get back up because it's probably harder going back up the stairs than down. At least going down, there's a railing and you can kind of lean on it. Going up, the railing doesn't help you lift yourself up. You can pull, but it's just not the same. Nate, people should be watching you. Thanks, man. I'm glad that you enjoy my content. I don't have... let me see. What's with the 5 dislikes? It's a really different kind of stream. Talking about my life and just being stressed out. I needed someone to talk to tonight. My fiance's gone right now. My children are sleeping. I have no one else to talk to right now. So I kind of had this stream happen just to talk and BS a little bit. It is a boogie situation. His weight is not that easy on the bones. Knee and Nintendo detractors in the pills. What the? No. All tips are taxed, so 30% taken, 30% YouTube. If MCN takes a percent of tips as well. Yeah. MCNs take a percentage of all of your YouTube money. Everyone needs their vent method. It's good that we can be yours. Strengthens a bond with your audience. And we can annoy your audience as well. They can make you feel like, oh, God, Nate's a drama queen. I'm like, I'm just talking about my life. I'm not really trying. I don't really have anything. I don't feel anything I'm talking about is dramatic here. It's just stress in my life. There's a lot of people in a lot worse situations than me. Celeste on Switch got a 10 out of 10. Huh. Cool. I'm not moving to Norway. Is the phone bill contract based? Of course it's contract based, but I can't. The thing is I could cheapen my bill in the future. That doesn't take care of the bill I have now. I still owe this bill no matter what. But I'm not worried. It is what it is. I'll get it sorted out. I always find a way. I just don't want my phones to get shut off, because if that happens, it's $40 per phone to get them turned back on. So it's $80 out of my pocket just to get my phones turned back on. But they shouldn't get shut off, I don't think, for like 3 weeks, and I should have it figured out by then. I mean, kind of sucks because the Patreon money's dipped down like $150. I was going to originally pay the phone bill with that, but now I don't really make enough on Patreon to pay my phone bill. But it's all right. It is what it is. Let me see. I'm just trying to catch up with the chat here. I forgot what was the trade. Props to the Brewers. Shall be a fun race between the Brew Crew and the Cubbies. Come to Brazil. Oh, man. I'm a drama queen, but that doesn't need to be a bad thing. Isn't like the definition of a drama queen bad? Let me actually look up what the literal definition of drama queen is. A person who habitually responds to such situations in a melodramatic way. Is the literal... Let me see what the Urban Dictionary definition is. People, typically girls, but boys can be part of it too, who like to blow everything totally out of proportion because they either want to seek attention, have emotional dysfunction, and it's their duty to make life harder for everyone around them, just simply can't get over it, extremely miserable and insecure, all the above. Yeah, see, like, this is what drama queens are typically thought of as in society, is the Urban Dictionary definition. I don't think that's me. I'm not doing this for attention. I don't really care. I don't care if only one person watches my stream. It's just a way for me to vent about life. I don't care about, I hope I'm not making life harder for you guys. You guys can just stop watching. I am going to get over it, as it says. I always do. I usually don't talk to you guys. There's a lot of things I'm not telling you guys about in my life. Because it's my life, and you don't need to know everything. but it is what it is. Celeste looks amazing, not graphically, but looks fun, but I'd rather buy SteamWorld Dig 2. I don't even know what you guys are talking about with Celeste. I've never even heard of the game. Let me look it up. Okay, obviously 2D, side scrolling. I don't know. It's a platformer. Okay. I know that Game Over Jesse 5J Gaming played it on the channel earlier today too. I haven't watched any of his stream. I guess I can go back and watch some of that stream and see what this game's kind of about. What? How much is it? If it's cheap enough, maybe I'll pick it up. I think I still have a little bit of credit on my Switch right now. How much is it? Oh, close that. I didn't tell you to open that. Oh, it doesn't say. Well, this is the Nintendo official site, so of course it doesn't say anything on the Nintendo official site. No. Oh, I can't. I'm looking at Polygon for a price. Jeez. It's $19.99. I don't have $19 on there. I think I have $14 left on my Switch, so I can't afford Celeste right now. God, I was hoping it'd be like a $15 game. I would have forked over the extra buck. But I don't really have, especially since we went over budget on our trip. I don't really have an extra. I know it sounds weird, an extra $6 versus $1, but I don't really have the extra $6 right now. I can't talk much because I'm at the office putting some. Yeah, I know you're here for me, man, Manuel. Thanks for your support. Hope Nate covers my toupee joke. Demand to see the blue shirt with the happy bomb with a great graphic for a channel. What are you talking about? You hope Nate covers. Oh, you mean I know my hair's. I gotta get in the shower. I haven't showered since we came back from the thing because I hurt my knee, and because I hurt my knee, I'm afraid to get in the shower. I'll probably take a hot bath. I actually thought about playing my Switch in the bathtub, believe it or not. Taking that risk. The blue shirt with the happy bomb. I don't have a blue shirt with a happy bomb. What I have, I don't even know. Oh, it's upstairs right now. I have that new jacket I wore last night. That new Nintendo Prime jacket. It's basically Super Meat Boy with a very good story. Okay, I haven't played Super Meat Boy. I know, right? Crucify me. Good evening, Americans. Hey, Josh Walker. I feel heat in the chat. Nate does best when he's countering Switch bashers in the gaming press. Yeah, I don't like doing that stuff too much because one, it gives attention to people who probably shouldn't have attention for their opinions if I disagree with them so much. Two, it also I don't know. I know some people. There's people who like. I don't know. I've done it twice. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again. We'll see. Tequila. I'm gonna need a lot of that tonight. Let's see. Ooh, where's your Jimmy Neutron haircut? That's pretty good. I don't have any hair gel in right now. In fact, it's down here. Maybe I'll bring it with me when I go back upstairs. So I have to go back up there soon. I can hear my 2-year-old's crying right now. I'm trying to let him cry back to sleep. But it's possible he might not. So I'm going to give him a few minutes to see if he will. Because once I venture back upstairs, the stream has to stop because it's going to take me forever to get upstairs in the first place. I'll probably move a little faster than the 20 minutes it took me to get downstairs because it's my son. can't baby my injury for my son. Hi, Nate Wave, Mr. Falange. Jeez, thanks. If you seal the Switch in a Ziploc bag, it won't get wet. It might overheat, though. I'm not putting it... If I play it while taking a bath, I will just take the risk. Will suck, though, because if I drop it, you're going to see me on the stream tomorrow. So, remember when I was going to play Splatoon 2? Here's my Switch. It doesn't work. I dropped it in the bathtub because I was dealing with my knee pain and I needed a distraction. And I didn't want to drop my phone in because my phone's worth more money. And I dropped my Switch in. Now it's destroyed. Now I can't afford a new Switch. Looks like there's no more Switch stuff. No more Switch. No more live streams. Everything is done. I am screwed. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to play the Switch in the bathtub tonight. So just hope I don't drop it. Is my knee still... Yeah, my knee is... It hurts. It'll be okay, I think. Based on the kind of pain, I think it's just a lot of swelling and then a big, like, bone bruise. And if you've ever had a bone bruise right on your knee, like the kneecap area, when... that sucks because you move that nonstop. But it's life. It's life. What is green, has 8 legs? A chicken. What? My phone, my phone's water resistant. I wouldn't say waterproof. I had a friend who had the same phone I did, drop it in the toilet, and it got destroyed. So, shouldn't say destroyed. The sound no longer works on it, like the speaker. That was the thing that went, and that would annoy me. I'll put a board or something over the bathtub to rest the Switch in your arms on. I can't. My bathtub doesn't have like another thing to rest a board on. There is the railing to get out, and that's it. There's not like another lip for me to rest anything on. It is what it is. I'm taking the risk. It's happening. Maybe I'll have another Super Mario cereal bath tonight. Maybe it's got some healing properties for my knee. And while I'm doing that, playing my Switch, and maybe I'll end up 100%ing Odyssey while I'm in there. 1, 2, Switch, boom, 100% Odyssey. No, actually, I have to finish playing the game I'm reviewing. Because I'm running out of time in January to get my review out. And I thought I'd be done with the game by now, but I'm not. That's the weird thing. I have most of my thoughts formulated for the review, but I need to finish. I need to finish the game to, I feel, have a complete experience. See if it affects my score, it affects any of my other categories. Yeah, I got the essay, Josh, but again, I've had a friend who dropped it in the toilet for 3 seconds, and then the dang speaker didn't work anymore, so. How, when it falls in, it shocks me. The batteries aren't strong enough to do anything to me. Maybe you'll play Splatoon better then. Jeez. Yeah, I have a game review I have to get out this month. We are actually below the threshold, so there will not be a game review in February. That's a weird thing. I'm going to get this review out, but we have no game review coming in February because we did not hit the $300 mark on Patreon for February. But 'tis life. Sometimes, things happen. It's my life, Bon Jovi. It's my life. It's now or never. I just want to live forever. It's hard to not have that song in your head when someone brings it up. And yes, I'm staring at the tequila because as soon as I decide to stop the stream, this is coming upstairs with me, and there is going to be. This is my medicine for tonight. Some tequila, maybe some. Nah, I don't think I need to just go ahead and just take 4 or 5 of those quick before bed. I'm gonna probably puke, but whatever. I'll also feel better. Would it be cool if the Switch 2 was water resistant? Yeah, especially if it has a movable fan in it for active cooling. Not announcing which game I'm reviewing. I'm just gonna release the review. Read women's minds. Wasn't that a movie? About reading women's minds by being shocked by something dropping in a bathtub? Something like that. There was some movie, I think it was based around that concept. 8K at 240 hertz. Yeah, okay. A PlayStation 5 is not even going to be that. That'd be sweet. I'd be all for that. I love tech. But, God, it'd be like a freaking $1,500, $2,000 device. Probably more than that. That's probably undershooting how much that would cost. Check in on the old lady. Oh, man. Gotta elevate my knee here a little bit. The pain. You could take a bet at what I'm reviewing. I don't care. I did not see the final standings of the Mario Kart 8 tournament. I played my Switch for all of like 10 minutes today, so I did not go in and check it. Switch 2 needs 90K, 6,000 FPS, or else I'm never buying. I thought the song lyric was "I ain't gonna live forever." Well, I don't, but whatever. It's not. I don't even like Bon Jovi music, so the fact that I even know the song at all. What Women Want with Mel Gibson. Yes, that's right. Yeah, he's trying on all those women's care products, and then like I can't remember. I keep saying toaster. It wasn't a toaster. Something he has, like a hair curl. I can't. Something fell into the bathtub. He gets electrocuted, and then he can hear women's thoughts. I think that's a good. I actually like. Oh, man, I actually like that movie. Aspirin and booze, not a good mix. Have to pick one or risk liver damage. Do you know how? I didn't take aspirin, so you don't have to worry about that. Have you ever been inspired by someone to pursue the factual side of arguments, or is it a personal thing? What are you talking about, man? Have I ever been inspired by someone to pursue the factual side of arguments? I don't know what you're talking about, man. I always look at the facts. That's how you formulate your opinions. There's some subjective stuff, and then there's the facts, and you put it all together, and you formulate your opinion. So I'm always looking at the factual side of things. I don't really understand what you're getting at, man. You need to have some more context with what you're talking about, No Chilla. You're sending me the standings on this. What? The final standings? Oh, AJ at number 1. Nice. Hey, you know what, though? Team Shots won last night, so I'll take that. Team Shots won with a score of 2,363 against Prime Things. That was 2,115. Dance to the Rude Sandstorm and It's Everyday Bro at the same time. That would take a pretty intense Super Chat and or E3 donation or PayPal donation or whatever for me to do that, man. I don't even know what's in my PayPal right now. I think there's like $10 that I have to put into the thing. I'm just glancing right now because I actually have no idea what's in PayPal. Feels weird. It feels like I should know what's in it since it's it's my business bank account, but nah, there's like nothing in there right now. Hair drying the wax. he won up you by a point and quit. Hey man, all he cared about was getting top score. Antonio Anton, why are people always so mad at you? What is it? Is it because you don't like the U.S.? I don't think that's what it is. It's that you are very political in the way that you speak. And people just don't give a crap about politics, especially on this channel. Like, you give a lot of opinions that are oriented in a way that, one, have nothing to do with what the live stream is or what the conversation is. And two, you just rub people the wrong way. Like, you have trolled in the past in a way that just rubs people the wrong way. So it's kind of one of those things where people are just mad with you. Oh, your wife just subscribed. Nice, man. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I didn't get a was there a notification that popped up for that? I don't remember seeing a notification pop up for that. I have my notifications turned on. Let me just, I'm going to glance here. I actually have a thing that tells me who subscribed. Oh, 3 super chats? Oh, those were earlier today. That was from when we were past midnight. Yeah, the most recent subscription was 3 hours ago. Unless you meant on Twitch. I haven't checked Twitch. So I'm not sure what's going on with Twitch right now. But I don't see anything on Twitch either here. Hasn't been anything new happening on Twitch in 2 days, and our last subscriber was 3 hours ago, it says. Maybe it's just taking a bit to show up. I don't know. Or maybe she subscribed to my tech channel. I don't track my tech channel right now. It's my life. Duo, not sure. Oh, the opinions are cool. Hey, blank floof. No such thing as opinions, only facts. Get out of here with that. Oh, man. Yeah, he's still not sleeping. I'm going to have to go up there here in a couple minutes. Oh, jeez. Mother effer. I think I might have to get the shots going. No, wait. Just wait. Because I'm streaming Splatoon 2 tomorrow for you guys. The first 5 shots are on me. All right, I better go deal with my 2-year-old who's not sleeping right now. It's been fun. Thanks for tuning in for one of the most pointless live streams I think I've ever done. It's been fun. But I need to go take care of him and then take a hot bath and play some more of the game I'm going to review. That's right, folks. If you actually are a friend with me on Switch and you glance at whatever I happen to be playing tonight, unless it's like Odyssey or something, whatever I happen to be playing, that is the game that I am working on a review for. So, Prime. Oh, before I go, Antonio's comment that got deleted actually reminded me about the channel rebranding. Let me go to the community here. Let me get a poll up about that. I said I was going to get a poll up. So let me open up the comments here. It's my life. It's now or never. Was Anton muted? Oh, it looks like someone did mute him. It wasn't me. He said, because he talked about, you know, rebranding my channel to Primetastic Propaganda. I don't really. All right. Let me get this up here. The new post I'm gonna make. How many options can I have? So people, you guys can decide if I'm gonna rebrand the channel, what it's gonna be rebranded to. All right. Sorry, I'm just looking at. I'm looking at all the suggestions right now on the name change. Looked at it a little earlier today, but the Prime Gaming is taken, guys. if you actually go into YouTube and you type in Prime Gaming, there's like, I don't even know how many channels are called Prime Gaming. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 7 channels with the name Prime Gaming. Now, I don't think any of them are big. Prime Games says 2,000. Let's see here. This guy's got 9,000. Although I remember when I looked at this channel before, they hadn't had a video uploaded in over 2 years. But yeah, we're not obviously going to use Prime Gaming. It's just not. In fact, before I put any of these suggestions in, I should make sure that these channels don't already exist. Okay, like that channel doesn't exist. The name change suggestions. Oh no. Okay. All right, we're okay there. All right. I'll go with some of the other options are. Go to the community post section. You'll see why I said I might need to rebrand. Someone said Optimus Prime, as if that's even an option. Tide Pod Prime. God, is that still even a thing happening? That stupid Tide Pod challenge that some kids are freaking actually eating Tide Pods. In sync. Some people are saying I might not even be able to use Prime in my name. I obviously wouldn't know because I haven't eliminated the Nintendo part. I've only had Nintendo get flagged. But if Prime would also get flagged, I wouldn't know. Blah, 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 blah. Switch Prime. What were some of the alternatives to Prime? Let me look quick. Some people suggested some that weren't Prime. Meat and potato gaming. Jeez. Because I'm the meat and potatoes, I suppose. All right, let me get these other options in. All right. I put up the poll. Those are kind of the only ones that are okay. Super Chat Prime, Bammer TV, jeez. Prime Passion, Prime Time Gaming, Prime Time Tech. Hit name could be... You know what's funny? Whatever wins this poll, I might just decide, you know what? Forget the Prime name. New inspiration. We're going... we're going to call ourselves... Drama Queen Prime. Yeah, some people suggested Switch Prime and Prime Switch. I don't like those suggestions because that limits us to Switch. What happens when like the Switch generation's done? Like Switch Force might be able to get away with it. Maybe, I don't know. I still, worry. Like Game Explain is a really unique name that's clearly about video games, and isn't going to infringe on any copyrights. Prime Break. But we'll see. Like if I rebrand to Ninty Prime or N Prime or something Prime and then my stuff is still getting claimed, then I realize that it's the Prime as well in my name. That's causing an issue. But that'd be weird if the word Prime was somehow copyrighted. Like a combination of Amazon Prime could be copyrighted. But Prime is used in a lot of things. It's like it's a word out of the dictionary. You're not supposed to be able to copyright words out of a dictionary. But liver damage Prime, jeez. I have a pending message on Facebook from who? I don't know why it's not popping up. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, but Mana's not a Nintendo franchise now, and now it's releasing on other platforms, so... Alright. I'm gonna go now. My son's still crying up a storm. I gotta go be a good parent and take care of that.